Hey everyone, my name is Mactics, and just recently Bungie announced the Seasonal Weapon Champion mods for Season 15, which will launch on August 24th. I wanted to talk about them and let you know my thoughts on which mods were good, which mods suck, what loadouts I think will be good in the currently unknown Season 15 Grandmaster Nightfalls, and some extra spicy stuff at the end. So, no delays, let's roll. So, first up, what mods do we even have? Well, let's start with the anti-barrier options, or option singular, which is anti-barrier auto rifle. We actually already have this mod, like right now in Season 14. It is currently seen very little use, but that isn't because it's necessarily bad, more so because anti-barrier scout rifle is simply a superior option. I think that this mod could actually be pretty decent in Season 15 if paired with an exceptional auto rifle. My number one pick is the current seasonal auto rifle Chroma Rush with Subsistence and Rampage. Its range isn't spectacular, but its high fire rate allows it to perform exceptionally at close range, acting almost like an SMG. The lack of range isn't a huge issue either though, because our next mod is Overload Bow, and I actually have an entire video up all about Overload Bow, so if you want the full rundown of that, make sure to check that out after this video. But the TLDR of Overload Bow is that it has insane range, great ammo economy, it's great at staggering enemies to keep them from shooting you, and absolutely amazing at stunning overload champions, since every single fully drone arrow is an overload shot. Not to mention you have incredible exotic options in each element in Tiku's, Trinity Ghoul, and Lemonarch. It's basically the best overload option in the game. I'm not even kidding. It's literally the best overload option, I promise. And I'm really happy to see it make a return in Season 15. For Unstoppables, we have a more traditional option in Pulse Rifle, which I think is going to get a lot of use in Season 15. A garbage option in Sidearm, like seriously, don't even consider using this, it's terrible. And a brand new fresh option in fusion rifles and linear fusion rifles. And I'm not entirely sure what to think of the fusion rifles. Obviously it opens the door for heavy linear fusions and fan favorites like Sleeper Simulant to have in GMs, but I'm not entirely convinced that they will be a better option than just Unstoppable Pulse Rifle with the usual anarchy in the heavy slot. Unstoppable mods don't really matter that much, since all you have to do is ADS for long enough and then land one bullet. You could quite literally stun an unstoppable champion with a pool noodle if there was a mod for it and you aim down sight long enough. So my hunch says pulse rifles will run the show here, but we'll see. So loadouts. Our anti-barrier option is so-so, but lacking in the range department. And though we have nice range options in Overload Bow and Unstoppable Pulse Rifle, depending on what the champions are in a given Nightfall, it does suck to not have the range when dealing specifically with barrier champions. For this exact reason, I think the exotic hand cannon Ariana's Vow with built-in anti-barrier rounds will see a decent amount of use this season. Without knowing which Nightfalls are the Grandmasters, it will be tough to say for sure, but make sure you keep this weapon in the back of your head as an option. Bows are the kings and queens of Overload stuns, so Divinity will probably take a back seat this season, aside from the ultra-coordinated squads that like to run it with Izanagi's Burden team comps, and Unstoppable, like I said, is a bit irrelevant. It's true that we now have a champion mod for fusion rifles, but like I said before, are fusion rifles really going to shine in a Grandmaster Nightfall? My hunch says no, but I wouldn't be upset to be proven wrong here. The final note to make is Bungie actually mentioned that they forgot one. Their tweet reads, "Oh, did we forget one? They say the pen is mightier, but in this case we got overloaded. See you on August 24th. Now, obviously the initial thought that comes to mind is that we will get Overload Sword due to the pen is mightier than the sword saying in conjunction with the "in this case we got overloaded" pun. But I'm not entirely convinced that this is the case. Overload Sword isn't exactly a mind-boggling mod choice. It's not necessarily interesting enough to hide from us when you're willing to show us the rest of the mods. It's not that groundbreaking. And Bungie has opted to keep this final mod hidden until August 24th, which is not only the date of the Witch Queen reveal, but also the date of the release of Season 15, which by the way I will be live streaming the reveal, so if you want to hang out with a great community that you can react to the Witch Queen reveal trailer with, twitch.tv/Mactics, I'll see you there. Personally, I feel like they have something pretty spicy up their sleeve that they don't want to reveal yet and kind of keep hidden until Season 15 15 for us to figure out when we actually log into the game, but I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the final champion mod could possibly be, if you also think it might be something other than Overload Sword. That's about all I have for you regarding my initial thoughts on the Season 15 champion mods. Please note that these are just my opinions, so please don't curse my family lineage in the comments below if I made fun of your favorite weapon. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.